today's video, you already know what the video is all about. It's all about New Year's resolutions. Happy New Year, everyone. But before we go into it, I need me some breakfast. I'm hungry. The first breakfast of the year. Very simple. I'm gonna have me some oats. Yes, I love oats. It keeps me fuller for longer, guys. And some appetizer. So this is my breakfast. Enjoy! I'm full. Have my breakfast, so I'm feeling very full. So guys, the question is, do we really have to do New Year's resolution? Are New Year's resolution important? Let me tell you, they are very important, guys. So I'm gonna show you how important New Year's resolutions are. Okay, just gonna grab some water. Let's get into it. So first thing first, if you want to do, I wrote some stuff down here, guys, just to share with you. So first thing first, you need to do your New Year's resolution, and that's very important. Tip number 1, just keep a few things if you want to change your lifestyles. So keep a few things. By that is, don't come up with a very long list that you know very well that your lifestyle cannot keep up with what you are trying to do. Always start small. Okay, so that's what you have to do. Don't give so much stuff and so much list that you already know that it will not fit within your lifestyle. Okay, so if you want to start, it's always important to start with a plan. That's the meaning of New Year's resolution. It's planning ahead. So it's good to plan. Some people say, oh well, it's just the new year, we'll just see what the new year brings. No, it's always good to plan. You plan when you're about to go, let's say, work. So you plan ahead. If you're working in the morning, you plan at night. You said, okay, this will go with me at work. So that's how life is. If you don't plan in life, don't expect major things in life. Okay, you don't gamble or guess in your life, and you just live on guessing. It's always good to plan. So yeah, plan ahead. So when you are planning, let's say an example, your New Year's resolution this year is you want to lose weight. Don't start and say, I'm going to be going to the gym or for a run. I'm going to be going every day. Knowing that you've got a busy life schedule, you won't be able to make it every day. But you are telling yourself that your New Year's resolution, you want to start going to the gym every day, or you want to start going, running every day. That is not realistic. You are setting up yourself for failure. That's why for me, number 2, it's plan ahead. So if you plan ahead, is you put yourself like within a week, what do you do in a week? Okay, within a week, what do you do? So from there, you put the days that you just home chilling or you do nothing. Then you can put it also in the plan that, let me say, like every Tuesday you are off. You don't have anything that you do. Tuesday is just a day that you are home chilling or just doing nothing. So you can plan, or you go out with your friends on those days. So what you can do is, you said, okay, on Tuesdays, let's say you do lazy in the bed and just sleep in, wake up at 10. You can like say, okay, every Tuesday, you put it in your plan. Every Tuesday I'm gonna wake up, let's say probably maybe at 8, and you go to the gym. So you can say, I'll wake up at 8. I'm gonna go to the gym. Let's say it takes you 20 minutes, and then you said from that time maybe to 9 or 10, because that's when you actually wake up. You go and exercise, you come back home, then you start your day. Then so you put it in your program. That way you can continue with it. Okay, so that's a very nice thing to do, to plan. And it's always good to write things down. You know, don't plan for the whole year in one go and say, I'm going to do this year. You can plan, like with me, I already started because this year I gained a lot of weight because, you know, it was not this year. We are in 2021. Yeah, so today is the 1st of January 2021. We are at around 11 Western Australian time. So yeah, that's why I was having my breakfast, guys. Sorry. Yeah, so last year, December, already started. So like exercising. I just started with 2 days a week. So gradually, I'm gonna start adding now maybe another 1 day. That makes it 3 days. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I didn't just start and said, oh my days, you know, I'm gonna start exercising 5 days a week, you know, 7 days a week. That is not realistic because I can't do that. And not even that. When you start things all at once, you're gonna deteriorate small, and you end up doing nothing. You'll even get more or do worse than you're supposed not to do. Okay, so let's go to tip number 3. So tip number 3, pick a date when you're going to start. Don't just be there thinking about it, talking about it, but you never pick a day. You know, you just have to. That's why it's good to plan. Tip number 2. It's always good to go back to tip number 2. Because when you plan something and you write it down on your calendar, you're actually going to come back to it. So tip number 4, guys, accept failure. It's not everything that you're gonna put on your list you're gonna get. If you do get everything on your list, then good on you, mate. Well done. So yeah, failure is there, but you have to accept it and don't let it put you down or just give up on everything. Always remember in life, okay, that one will be kind of like my last one. Never give up. Okay, so tip number 5 is write down your goals. So by writing them down, I'm gonna give you on my experience. So for me, every new year, I always have a very big calendar behind my door, in my bedroom. I put blue tack on it and put it behind my door. So I always have plans according to my roster, and then I'll make plans of additional things that I have to do, you know, so I'll plan it down. As you all know, I've told you already that I exercise twice a week. So I've got those days that are just as important as going to work. So I've got them written down that, okay, on this day, on Tuesday, you know, from 8 to 10, I'm exercising. And then you go on Friday afternoon, I'm exercising. So it's there. I've been doing it now for a month. Last year, December. Okay. Today, the first day of the year 2021, you know. Yeah, so I'm still holding on to that promise, you know, so I'm carrying on. And okay, so tip number 4, accept failure. Tip number 5, write down your goals. So tip number 6, check with yourself regularly. So that means check with yourself regularly. It means don't just write these plans down and then you don't check if you are keeping up with them. Okay, let's say, for example, for me, it's exercising, work, you know, let's say another stuff, maybe 3 things. So I have to, like, with me, I check every month if I'm keeping up, because most of the time you can't keep up if you're not checking, or you could be going down, you are not checking. Let's say you exercise the 2 days on Tuesday, like, oh, what the heck, I'm not going. And then you start going once and then boom, you won't be going anymore. So that's why it's always good. Tip number 6, check with yourself regularly to make sure that you are keeping up. because it's very important. It's just like, let's say, if you are going to school, you know, you do check with yourself when the marks comes, you know that I'm really scoring very little, so you know that you gotta pull up your socks, mate. So yeah, it's always good as well to always check your to go and I call it evaluate, to evaluate yourself to make sure that you're not going down, you're going up. That is very important in life. So tip number 7 is celebrate small success. So guys, I was so excited when I started this so-called exercising to lose my weight. Okay, in 2 weeks time I lost like 500 gram. I was so excited when I jumped on that scale and it shows that I lost 500 gram. But for other people, they'll be like, just 500 gram in 2 weeks. For me, that was a celebration for me. Do you know why? Because I didn't gain, I put it off. Okay, so for me that was amazing. Yeah, so it's always good to celebrate your small success. Don't wait for big ones. When big one comes, oh my goodness me, it's a party. There's a party going on. Yeah, so you must always celebrate your little success because it helps you, it motivates you. Okay, so that is tip number 7. Tip number 8. Don't rely on others to get you where you are going. Did you get that? Girl, don't rely on others to get you where you are going. Do you know there's people like, I'll give you an example. Let's say you want to start exercising and then there's a friend that you do talk to also want to start exercising. So that friend, you want to rely on that friend. Is she going to do it? Is she not? So it is not good to rely on people. If you want to do something, you do it. If you think it's good for you, you start. Don't wait to start in a group. Don't wait to rely on others. Hey, are you going to start? Do you want us to start going to the gym? Come on. Do you want us to start school this year? Come on. Start. It start with you. Okay? I know sometimes we need motivation from people, whatever. Start. You start. Okay? So don't rely on others. That's tip number 8. Okay? Don't rely on people. Tip number 9. I'll just make it up, okay? Because I didn't write it down. So tip number 1. Always be confident with yourself. Know what you want and go get it. No matter what, go get it. As long as you're not making anything that is criminal, okay? So it's just stuff like you want to lose weight, go get it. Exercise hard, strive for it. You'll see results later on, okay? Because you're talking to a girl here. I know I gained within the quarantine, okay? But before the quarantine, guys, if you know my story, I was heavy, okay? That is another video on its own. I was very heavy and I lost all the weight. It was all self-motivation. It's very important. Don't wait for people to motivate you. You have to be your own motivation. And I can put in, maybe I think now it's tip number 10 or tip number 11. You are your own biggest critic. So stop criticizing yourself. You're only human. That's why you have to go back to tip number 4, accept failure. It is normal to fail. Okay, we're human. And then the last tip that I'm going to leave you with that I am so super duper excited. Always remember, guys, from little things, big things grows. Okay? So that's all I have to tell you guys. Happy New Year to everyone that made it. Thank God I made it. Thank God I made it, Lord. I made it, Lord. Yes, I made it. So I made it to this new year. I am so excited, super duper excited. And guys, all I can tell you is that I am blessed. Like, I am blessed beyond measure. Always believe, if you believe in God, whatever, just believe 100 and always, be happy. Have a happy and a cheerful attitude with everything you do. Be happy, do it with one heart, 100. Let's say if it's cleaning, go clean with one heart. You see with me when I'm cleaning, I always sing. You know, I always sing and dance, you know. So yeah, always be happy. Have a cheerful heart. That and a positive attitude always helps. Attitude. If it's school you're gonna start, have a positive attitude. If it's cleaning, if it's eating, if it's cooking. Oh guys, I also have one thing to tell you. You know, before I started Facebook, before I joined Facebook, let me say, I could have started a long time ago. Do you know what made me fail? It's relying on people, okay? So that's why my tip number 8 is very important. Don't rely on others, okay? I used to rely on people's opinion, asking people, do you think I can be a YouTuber? Do you think I can do that? You really think you can be? Don't embarrass yourself, don't do it. Guess what, guys? I just decided to hack with the people. I do me. So, another tip, guys, always do you. If you feel and you know that this thing is good for me, go for it, guys. Don't wait for people to tell you or for people's opinion. It's not everybody who has your best interest. You need to know that. Even among your friends, you don't know who's your enemy, you don't know who's your friend. That's why most of the time I just have associates. And when it comes to decision making, I can hear people's opinion and advices. But the last decision comes from mine. So guys, that's all I'm gonna leave you with. Remember, from little things, big things grow. Until next time, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and be happy. Remember, in this world, there's a lot of animosity. Spread the love because there's a lot of animosity.